My name is Rachel. I am the mother of Ran and Gal and wife of Shimon, son of Holocaust survivor. They were brutally killed by a murderer blowing himself in a restaurant 5 minutes drive from our house during Passover 2002. Ran, 18 years old, and Gal only 14. Every day I walk away a day from the life we had together. Since then, my life had changed forever. There is no way back. Not a day goes by or an hour when I didn't think about my loss. I met Karin a year after the attack. In fact, since then, we became a family.
Trauma is an event that involves actual or threatened death or a serious injury or sexual violation that happens to someone. Either they experience it or they witness someone else experiencing it. And when they've experienced trauma, really their life has changed forever. So my name is Lital Ben-Zvi, and my job is an expressive art therapist. What I've noticed with working with a population of people who have suffered trauma and have many symptoms of PTSD is that it's really important to first create that safe place and create that place where they can then allow themselves to go through a process to share their story.
I believe there was six kids and their soccer coach that came from Sderot, which is right on the border of Israel and Gaza, and they came to spend a week here with our kids, and the goal was to come here and have a soccer tournament with our kids, but that was just like the icing on the cake.
The first time I really got to see them was actually when I was at school, and my parents took them to the Torrey Pines hike, and I actually FaceTimed them, and I saw them walking, and I don't know, it brought so much joy to my life that I could have done this to help just a few people.
We had two great, wonderful, energetic boys. We had O and Yonatan. The special connection that we had with them, and more than us, it was actually the kids.
Well, I already have an annoying brother, but for a whole week I had 3.
The minute they walked in the door, it just felt like
they were family.
Yeah, like they were family.
They were just a lot of fun.
One of the most important things is known that how people have suffered such excruciating events and such traumatizing situations as our families have in Israel, but still somehow have a sense of moving forward. And what we found is that these families have a strong sense of community. And the community is so important. And that's where I think Adopt a Family comes in. Because when you connect people with people, that connection is just priceless.
When my husband and I took them for lunch, we were sitting at Ralph's in La Jolla because we had to find someplace kosher to go, and because it's near the Miramar base, there's the fighter jets flying and training all the time, and all of a sudden there was obviously the fighter jets, which we're so accustomed to hearing, but they heard it and all of a sudden they froze, and their way of thinking is there's a rocket flying above.
The victims of terror in Israel, specifically looking at Sderot and the area of Sha'ar HaNegev, what happens there is that there's repeated trauma. So it's going over and over again. So they may witness a traumatizing event, a terror attack, a siren, and someone may be affected, but then it'll happen again. And then it'll happen to their neighbors. And then they'll hear sirens. So they never actually can recover.
When you live in a fear every single day, and it's just amazing to see how those kids are still happy and running and love life, and they just want to catch whatever they can.
I remember the first time my kids went to visit them, and my older son said to me, "Ima, why do they still live here? Why don't they leave? Why don't they move somewhere else where there's not sirens all the time?" And I said to him, this is their home.
They're happy where they are. They don't want to leave the area where they are. They have their lives there, their families there.
I really felt a brotherhood towards them. There's such warm, friendly people, the Israelis, and I'm so privileged to partake in this.
Anything that people can do here in San Diego to understand that this organization does something a little bit different than others. It does bring a personal connection between people's story and doesn't put us here and them here. It puts us here. I love that about the organization, and that to me is so meaningful. It makes me feel like I'm making a difference.
שלום לכל חברי ארגון Adopt a Family. אני רוצה להודות בשמי ובשם כל חבריי לקבוצה.
למשפחת בן משה, אלי ומיכל היקרים, תודה רבה לכם על האירוח הנפלא. היה לי ממש כיף, ממש כיף. הרגשתי באמת כמו הבן שלכם.
אני רוצה לומר לכם מילה אחת חשובה. תודה מעומק הלב.